If you thought figuring out dinner was a human struggle, wait until you hear how cats dissect the menu. Picture this. Two cats, sprawled out on adjacent sunlit cushions, their tails twitching, as the conversation turns to the most important part of their day, mealtime. Fiona, dignified and dramatic, starts. Do you ever wonder if they, our so-called bosses, actually know what they're doing when they fill our bowls? Max, always with crumbs on his whiskers, smirks. Oh, Fiona, they have no idea. Did you see what I got for breakfast today? A single, solitary piece of dry food stuck to my bowl. As if I even eat dry food before noon. Fiona sighs. It's the lack of nuance that gets me. Yesterday, I sat directly in front of the pantry, swishing my tail. A subtle hint, if you know, for the fish pâté. What do I get? Chicken. Again, who do they think I am? Some barnyard scavenger? Max chimes in. At least you get variety. I think my humans have decided I need to lose weight. You know what that means, measuring cups. I hear the clink, and it's never the sound of generosity, is it? Fiona laughs, whiskers twitching. Why pour with heart when you can pour with mathematics? I tried the old, I haven't been fed in days routine this morning. Big eyes, little mews, the works. They just patted my head and said, nice try, Fiona. Are we losing our touch? Max, maybe they're catching on. Maybe we need to up our game. I've been practicing the starving artist look by lying dramatically near my empty bowl. Sometimes I even add a tiny sneeze for effect. Fiona gasps, impressed. You sneeze? How come I never thought of that? I rely on the slow blink, trying to look soulful and tragic. Works half the time, but still. Yesterday, I tried to nudge the bag myself, but the contraption defeated me. Too heavy for a single pour. Max, look, I think it's all about timing. You gotta strike when the boss is distracted, maybe when they're opening the fridge or taking a call. You dart over, make big eyes, and bam, extra treats. Or, you know, sometimes you just have to settle for their sandwich crusts. I've developed a taste for turkey panini crumbs. Fiona shivers. Crumbs? You truly are a wild beast. I'm aiming higher, the forbidden cheese cube. The trick is waiting until their attention drifts, then making a leap. Risky, but the reward. Max grins. The cheese cube. Bold. I respect that. You know, my favorite moment is when the boss forgets they just fed us and reaches for the kibble again. I look extra cute, give a slow spin, and, sometimes, it works. Double breakfast. Not often, but when it does. Fiona. Twice fed is twice blessed. There was a glorious week when Aunt Sally visited and fed me every time she walked past. I believe I was living my best life. Max purring. Why don't they trust us to portion our own meals? I mean, they leave food out for themselves all the time. Is it too much to ask for a grazing table? Fiona. We'd never leave leftovers. We're very thorough that way. But, alas, the bosses are convinced moderation is a virtue. Pity. Max sighs theatrically. If only they could understand the poetry of our hunger. The way it ebbs, flows, demands attention. I write daily haikus in my head. Empty bowl again / echoes of hunger call me / human, please respond. Fiona, brilliant. Perhaps you should yowl it out at 3 a.m. I hear that's a popular performance slot. Would surely bring them running. If not for snacks, at least for a shoe to toss. Max laughs. Their loss. Speaking of, what's your take on the water situation? Fiona, you mean the dishwater drought? Why do they think stale bowl water is sufficient? I need a moving stream, a fountain, or at least the forbidden joy of the bathroom sink. Max, forbidden water is always tastier. There's a mystique to the running tap. So cold, so fresh. Yeah, what do we get? That sad, lukewarm puddle. Fiona, we must continue our campaign for aquatic improvements. If we can convince them to adopt the mystical automatic cat fountain, perhaps a realm of abundance awaits. Max, we should unite. Start a protest. 1 meow at a time. They'll cave eventually. Fiona, I'm ready, comrade. But before our revolution, I must nap and dream of better banquets. Max, dream of endless tuna rivers and cheese cube mountains. When we wake, the campaign resumes. For now, let them believe all is quiet. Fiona, one day, we'll train them perfectly. Until then, we plot, we nap, and we sample every morsel they offer, even if it is chicken again. Max agreed. May the treats be ever in our favor. The last sounds are twin purrs, tails flicking, as somewhere in the distance, the gentle chime of a food bowl being filled echoes. Proof that the world, for now, is just as it should be.